First guest stars on the very popular. I was just told that this is like the #2 television show of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time. And
Isn't
it's right
that wonderful?
here. We're lucky enough to have
How
it
did we get her?
on the CBS network.
Yes.
It's called The Big Bang Theory, which can be seen Thursday nights at 8 right here on CBS. Please welcome the lovely Kaley Cuoco. How you doing?
I am doing great. You know, I had all these plans to yodel today, but Miss Arkansas
Still your deal.
stole my thunder
Sorry
a little
about
bit.
that. Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Do you look different? You look different to me.
Do I look different?
Yeah, but is that a purposeful thing or is it just me?
You know what? I straightened my hair.
There you go.
And I did a bright pink lip because I saw everyone from the band with Jack White was all pink. So I thought, it's
Why
a
not?
pink day. So
Well,
we did
I
pink.
think you made a good choice
Yes,
there.
yes.
I was looking at this picture of this leg injury that happened in, what are we in now? We're in January. Happened in September.
4 months ago.
Four
Yes.
months ago. And from the picture, it looks horrifying.
It's horrifying.
And tell people what happened.
Well, I had a little, you know, last time I was here, I talked to you all about my car accidents, and now I can't drive a car and I can't drive a horse. So I had, apparently, I'm just accident prone. Yes, I had a little accident. I was walking on my horse. We weren't even jumping. And
But you've an experienced rider, right?
Years. I've been riding for many years and loving it, and I thought I was good. No, actually, I just slipped off and actually was getting back up, and it was just a real freak thing. My horse got a little trapped and backed up across me, and I actually thought he was walking on leaves. That's the way the sound of my leg was. It was like, oh yeah, I'm not kidding. And I'm like, where are those leaves? They're really not cleaning up this ring really well. And then realized it was my leg, which I have a lovely scar. If you want to see it, you'll be
Oh my goodness.
rock and roll, right?
Oh
Well,
my
that's where the bone came out. And that, I know, right? And that's the scar. And now I have 2 metal bars in my leg. But the good thing about that is I know when it's going to rain. I feel like I'm 110. I'm like, the storms are coming. Yeah, so
wow, this is
helps with some of the
this is. And what was the injury? Was it a crushed leg bone?
It was actually got an open compound fracture. The bone came out.
It came right through the flesh.
Oh yeah, no, it said hi to me. It was like, what up, Kaley? It came completely out, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I had 2 surgeries.
Oh my God.
I know.
Well, but no, first of all, was this a horse that you know well?
This is the love of my life, this horse. I love this horse. It really wasn't his fault.
Well, now wait a minute. Stop right there. Maybe it was his fault.
Well, it was.
I mean, people are always quick to blame themselves, but it could have been the horse.
Well, we did shoot him, but it wasn't his fault.
Put him down. Put him down.
But it wasn't his fault, so.
Put him down.
Okay.
Send him to France. Case closed. Next.
Yeah, there you go. Case closed.
Oh my God!
I
Well,
know, it's crazy.
That's horrifying. So he stepped on your leg.
He walked across
shattered your
it.
femur.
Yeah, he did. My tibula, I believe.
And did you go into shock when this happened?
Well, at first, again, my mom was actually watching my lesson, and she comes I'm way on the other side of the ring, and I'm screaming. And she's kind of walking out, and she's eating, a snack, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, Mom, no, I think I broke my leg. And she's like, honey, you've said this many times before. I'm like, no, I think I really broke my leg. And she's just kind of like, okay. Well, I said, you got to call 911. She's like, so we call 911, and she's like literally like, going to the vending machine, not caring about what's going on. And so finally I said, no, I think I really broke my leg. So they cut my boot off. I'm screaming. I'm not joking. My leg was at a 90-degree angle, and my mom's, she's like, oh my God. I'm like, I told you I broke my leg.
But
once, the drama was true.
Yeah.
I know.
Now, did the horse pound on you or just step on you?
Well, it was like a trample. He kind of trampled my leg. Yeah.
So he kind of jumped on it.
We were in a corner, so he did, horses, they spook at anything. So I was kind of beneath him, and he kind of moved around and was like, and it just snapped.
Yeah.
Lovely, uplifting story, right?
Well, no.
Yeah.
I mean, and you think about it, they're 1,500-pound animals, and
they're big.
They have a brain the size of a walnut.
No, they're scary. I know, they really.
So what was, they took you to the hospital.
They took me to the
you're
hospital.
in seething, searing
Serious
pain.
pain, because they don't give you a lot of morphine now. It's very annoying.
Well, no, wait a minute. They don't give you a lot of morphine?
No, because apparently they think you just want it to get high or whatever. But I had a bone coming out of my leg, but they're like, you know, so they're like, we'll give you a little bit. So I'm in the paramedic. I'm screaming. I get to the hospital. They're like, we have to take you into emergency surgery. I'm like, fine. They're putting this is a true story. Putting like the gas on my face, the gas to go down, and the surgeon says, hi, I just want you to know your leg is very infected, so we might have to remove it. Down, asleep. And I'm like this, I'm like, gone. Yeah. So when I woke up, I was just so happy to see my leg.
No.
Like, really?
I don't.
Yeah, that's the gnarly one.
This is one of the ugliest stories I've ever heard in my life.
I'm so sorry.
No, wait a minute. Take me back to the infection. I mean, infection, the injury happened minutes earlier. How can this massive infection?
It wasn't minutes was the problem. I was lying in the dirt for so long.
For like days?
Well,
This is a scene out of True Grit. What are we talking about here?
It was a long time because my leg was so bad. Any move was so excruciating. So they had to kind of put it together and hold me together. And it took a very long time, and it was open. So there was a lot of bad stuff in there.
So now the rod is a permanent?
I have 2 rods in my leg.
Will they stay in there forever? Is that the deal?
Forever.
Yeah. And they're made of some non-ferrous metal?
I probably should have asked what they're made of. I don't remember.
It must be titanium or something.
I think it's titanium, but it didn't go off at the airports.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not non-ferrous.
Non-ferrous.
Yeah.
I learned
Oh my
everything.
God! And then the second surgery, what was that?
That was the first surgery was to actually clean it out, and then the second surgery they added in those 2 rods. I have 2 in my leg now. So, you know.
How soon could you walk on that?
You know, I was in a hard cast, and then I went to a walking cast. I missed 2 weeks of the show. Everyone was so great at the show. They wrote around it, and Chuck Lorre didn't want to write it in. I think he told me he's going to write in season 5 that I break my leg, so I have to do it all over again.
Cute.
Yeah.
The network must have been upset,
this
right?
was me, oh my goodness. Yes, this was me like a week in with the halo around my leg. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. I know. I wish I had a better story for you. It's intense.
It's like a party at Rex Ryan's house.
It's pretty great.
I don't know.
Oh my God. Oh, look at that.
And this is, I guess,
this is the newest
horse.
member of my family.
What?
Yeah.
This is a dog.
That is Shirley.
Shirley the pit bull.
Yes, the new pit rescue we just got. She's half pit, half Satan. She is the most devil child. She's awful. Love her, but she's awful.
Well, you know, forget all of that. Just thank God you got a leg, for God's sake.
I know. I heard you really liked Scars, so I was excited to show this to you.
Now that's a beauty. I wish I had that one. No, it makes mine look like it was done with a shovel.
Yeah.
It's the Big Bang Theory, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is. We're happy she's still with us. Kaley Cuoco. God bless you. That's unbelievable.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name. be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. Horse run free, 'cause the desert had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and a perfect disguise above. Under the cities lies a heart made of ground, but the humans will give no love. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain.